and gentlemen, it's the Stephanie Miller Show.
I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, it's time to feel good. Hey, all right now, it's time to feel good.
I'm sorry, I'm a little sore. I've been at war in the Falklands all weekend. I'm very, very sore. Good morning.
Good
Happy
morning.
Monday, everybody.
Monday.
Those Oscars sucked.
It was lackluster.
In this lockbox over here, I have all of my thoughts about the Oscars. We will open that at the end of the show. I had a friend who's good friends with Octavia Spencer that was texting with her the whole time. What the hell's going on? What are you doing? How come you're what? Do you not understand this bit? And
You're allowed to text in the theater?
I know, but my friend was like, "Stop texting! You're at the Oscars."
The camera's going to catch you.
Yeah, exactly.
This ceremony,
I did. That's the one film I saw was Birdman, and I thought it was weird and dark. And I like it.
I liked
it was clever. It was original.
It was a superhero movie.
How many martinis were you on when you watched them?
2 dirty martinis, a glass of champagne, and a glass of red wine.
Yeah, he's like, I loved it.
It was a
I thought it
great
was
show.
great.
Great show. I was working hard for you last night.
Thanks, honey.
I met Heather McDonald.
Oh, you had a
from
very.
Chelsea.
Oh, I know. Heather McDonald from Chelsea Lately is going to do happy hour this week.
Well,
Right?
Slow down there.
Oh, okay. Or one of them. I thought that's what you said.
We're still working it out.
Oh, sorry.
She just gave me your
Did I
phone
blow
number.
it?
Yes, you're inserting yourself into booking.
Don't do that. She gave me her phone number and email
Okay.
address. That does
All
not
right.
mean you're going to be on the
Was
group.
that all?
I'm working on one myself.
Oh, really? Who?
You want me to name drop?
Yes.
I guess who I hung out with
Octavia
this weekend.
Spencer.
No. She
Allison
won't do
Janney.
that. Allison Janney's people would not ever let her do this, I don't think.
Lisa Rinna.
I would. You know what? We're going to have. There's some people we will have to get the Borat bag and kidnap them, a burlap sack, and kidnap them. And if they find themselves here, you know, they may as well have a drink
just
and
stumble down
sit
the
down for a
stairs.
minute. Right, exactly.
Well, we'll have to do that to Lily Tomlin, I think.
The Borat bag?
Yeah.
I think so too. No one.
No one intentionally
All right.
does happy hour podcast.
No one does it intentionally. It's always, you know, some. Anyway, Stephen Stills. That's what I was thinking. I was hanging out with Stephen Stills this weekend. You know what we were doing?
What?
You'll appreciate this, Chris. We were having like old people radio talk because he's mixing his new album.
Yeah.
With his new band, The Rides, and he was talking about. I don't know. I understand it. All that guy would take so long. It goes in a computer, and you don't know what he's doing, and why is it taking so? And I'm like, right? I used to start on reel to reel. What are they doing now? You don't know where the sound is going. It was like old people bitching about. I'm like, I still think vinyl sounds better. And he did too.
Vinyl has a warmth to it that digital can't.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I see his point there.
Yeah, but we both are started, you know, in the Paleolithic era,
You're starting?
on reel to reel and all the old like we were talking about all the new audio things. And,
I started
and he
in
goes,
reel-to-reel.
I don't know this Pro Tools and it takes a minute, it goes in there, and why is it taking so long? This
Why
is
is it
exactly
taking
the
so
way
long?
I'm like with Chris. What's happening? Where is where the things go that the sound comes out of? I started with reel to reel.
I did too.
I could see it. I did too. Yes, okay. Grandma doesn't like when she can't see it anymore. It's in somewhere in there in your
I
computer.
started in reel-to-reel in carts too, all analog tape. and
I
made the
edited with a
transition.
razor blade.
I did too.
I've done
with
that.
a
I've done
China marker and a razor blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll never forget. I remember I lost the B in Betty Buckley. I did a fabulous Betty
So is
Buckley interview.
Eddie Buckley.
Yes, yes. I cut the B off, and it was it's somewhere on the floor of a Chicago radio station to this day. And I will find that B if it kills me. It's like this big. It's a little piece
Yeah,
of tape.
little
Anybody
teeny tiny.
over there?
Yeah.
Anyone seen it at WCKG? Let me know. Okay. All right. So what else happened?
See
oh
if
my
you
goodness.
can book Betty Buckley for the happy hour.
Oh, I'll get on that
I'll
as
get on
well.
that one.
I will get on that as well.
Or Eddie Buckley.
He might be easier to get.
Who?
Eddie Buckley.
Eddie Buckley. Okay, I'll write that down. William F. We should just have Jim do it as William F.
Well,
Buckley
sure.
the
Get some
entire time.
Buckleys.
Oh, by the way, I know Jim Ward is going to show up in hour 3. You know why?
Why?
Look behind your chair. I have Grandpa's cane.
Yes.
Grandpa left his cane here.
Yeah.
Grandpa's having knee trouble. And I texted him,
Well-
Grandpa, got your cane?
It was cute because you talked to him
Yes.
like on Friday night or something
Yes.
like that.
I often speak to him. We have phone
Yeah,
sex, and then
you
we
said,
don't remember.
and you confirmed him for today.
Yes.
He called me yesterday and said, "Do you still want me for Monday?" Like,
Oh, we want him all the time, every day.
yes,
We just
Confirmed.
Although we could afford it if we continue to have the #1 comedy album in the country, ladies and gentlemen. Google Play,
Boom!
iTunes, Amazon.
Yep.
Okay, and this is the week that Weird Al goes down. You told me that Billboard They only change the rankings once a week.
Yes.
We, with a hot shot debut at the number 2 album in the country, Billboard magazine last week. Weird Al number 1. Weird Al's
this,
going
people.
down. People, Weird Al better go down. It was at the end of the week? I think it's at the end of the week.
When did it come out last week?
Thursday, I think.
Okay, then.
Okay, all right. Okay. Al, enjoy your rain. Enjoy your...
Do you still have his lovely parting gift?
I don't think so. The one I got on our date?
Yes.
No, I do not have that. I don't know what it was. I don't remember.
So technically, this is the second time you told Al to go down.
Yes. What? Okay. Let's look at our Twitter machine, shall we?
Okay.
Robert Myers tweets, holy F word, cheese and rice and all the other explicit words. Great SM show, happy hour show. Milk came flying out of my nose.
Oh.
That's a good one with Jody Hamilton
Yeah.
and Jim Warren.
She's fascinating.
Yeah, this past weekend. Norma with a love letter for you, Chris. OMG, Chris's tongue. Yeah, that was all the talk of the Twitterverse. Quote,
I have
quote
a
unquote,
tongue.
and I've got length. Thank God I've been a video and audio subscriber to the Happy Hour podcast since the beginning. I must have hit rewind a dozen times to see Chris show his length over and over. I woke the dog with my laughter. Stephanie Miller Enterprises is a damn national treasure. Love you, Norma in San Francisco. Yeah, you whipped that tongue out. I
did.
seen that.
Was that
previously.
Norma or Norman?
Pardon me?
Norma.
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 Uh-huh.
Norma. Yeah. The ladies love the Chris tongue.
You're going to have... I'm not going to break it out on the regular show. You have to get subscribed to the video podcast.
That was...
You little tease.
Chris teased SM Show Happy Hour. This Happy Hour cast was so amazing. I couldn't love Jody Hamilton any more than I do now. Lovely bus ride of emotions. It was indeed a lovely bus ride of emotions. Everybody thinks the most drunk cast ever. We were, yeah.
I had my usual one beer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem teetery.
Did I?
I don't know. That's someone else wrote that too.
I was just in the corner yelling at you.
Yeah.
I know you. Although you, because you have some. Look at you having FaceTime on camera. What happened to you this weekend? What is one of the magical stories of working here for Pittance and Stephanie Miller Enterprises?
So a friend of mine got tickets to the APLA Oscar party at the Abbey last night.
Oh,
Big
very fancy.
shindig. That's where
Yeah.
Heather was at. Polly
Yes.
Brett from NCIS was the host.
Oh, good.
And as we're walking up, my friend had to put in names
Right.
when he got the tickets, and one of them was not mine.
Oh, so you were pretending to be someone else.
So I walked up, and I'm supposed to be checking as Roger
So
Henry.
it was a voter fraud.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
total
Oscar
voter
fraud. It's the LA version.
See?
Yeah,
That's why we need IDs.
We walk up to check in, and one of the women at the table said, "You're Travis Bone."
Oh no! See, your wild fame that has exploded on this show has ruined
I've
your ability
finally-
to lie and cheat like you normally do.
I've reached that point in my life now.
You're just simmering along that Z-level celebrity status.
Hey, Danielle recognized me, and I appreciate it. No one else in my
boy.
group realized what it was for. They were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, how did she know you?"
Yeah. Well, you are. That's a magical story.
It was...
What did I do? Oh, you posted the pictures already. I hiked, what did I say? How many miles? I hiked 30 miles this weekend. I hiked 15 hours. Don't ask me why. You know why? Because I'm lonely. I have discovered these hiking groups, and because you were like, oh, really? Are you okay with other people? I'm like, yes, I like people, and they like me. Screw you.
Yeah, but you never leave your house.
I do for hiking.
You only have close friends come by.
No,
So that's why I assumed that you
hiked.
didn't like people.
I hiked 8 hours to Mount Wilson on Saturday. I hiked 5 hours yesterday.
Like with strangers?
I can barely walk. Yes, with strangers.
I think
Is
I
that my husband?
Yes, it
My
is.
fake husband I'm
Sit
hiding?
down.
I think I beat you
Oh,
on.
fake husband,
Yes,
come
sit down. We have something to discuss with you.
Craig went on the hike yesterday, too.
Did you?
Yes. Yes. Sometimes
All
he
right.
accompanies Mama. Oh, and Craig, by the way, is a crazy athlete. He is doing AIDS ride.
Yes.
The bike ride. He's
Yes.
he's done bike rides, bike trips with Mama. And we need to help him race them to Ching, right?
Oh
Craig?
yeah. What's my number? Hold on.
You came
Uh-oh.
to the right place because these are the
Well,
best fans.
you are just as prepared as we are for this morning's show.
I just woke up.
Look at him. Oh, look how cute he is. Look how-
4820.
What does that mean?
That's my bib number. 4820.
Okay, we're
4820.
putting a link up on Stephanie's Facebook page right now.
Sweet.
Okay.
The,
All right.
the link you sent me last
That is
week
a ride
that never
from
had you in.
That makes
Los
sense.
Angeles to San Francisco. Look at how
San Francisco to
sleepy
Los
eyed.
Angeles.
Yeah, San Francisco,
Right.
LA. Yeah.
Right. As you know, my high school boyfriend died of AIDS, and this is a cause near and dear to me for many, many years. And Craig's my fake husband, and I love him. So help him raise money for his AIDS ride.
Oh, I would appreciate that. Absolutely.
Yes.
I got to raise like $5,000.
I know.
That'll be the most I've ever raised
Listen,
in
Travis
anything.
can tell you about the power of Stephanie Miller Enterprises.
Yeah.
Apparently, you
yeah.
didn't get into a party last night because you're too famous.
Yes.
Well, it ruined my cover because I was supposed to be going against Roger Henry, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden I have to show.
Yeah, he said he was a
They
correspondent.
knew who I was.
He was a correspondent covering the Falklands War.
Yes.
And that's what he was. That was his fake name.
By the way, when you were hiking 15 miles on Saturday,
Yes.
I was driving all over Los Angeles finding the 12 best brownies in the city.
Breast?
Pardon
Best.
me? Oh, good
I'm sorry,
for
I had
you.
your breast, didn't I?
Good for you. All right. Wow. Well, this whole segment was a bit of a mess, wasn't it, Chris? I don't know what your professional opinion is, but all right. Now we're warmed up.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to get to. We've got Eric Bowler. We have Rude Pundit coming up. We have a lot of crunchy Bill O'Reilly audio goodness.
Oh.
He has a little bit of a
Jim.
Brian Williams problem. Yeah, and much more, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have more Rudy Giuliani fallout and et cetera.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, and Scott Walker doesn't know if the president loves America or if he's Christian or not. Oh, good God. Really, people? All right, so lots to get to on the big show. Thank you, fake husband.
Oh, thanks for having me in. How are you feeling after your hikes?
Thank you for doing your fake husband chore yesterday. I was like, honey, could you empty the dishwasher?
Yeah.
And he did. He did. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
I emptied it and you filled it.
Yes, I did. And then I bought you Thai food.
Did you try the biofreeze again? Did you freeze anything?
No, I did not freeze my hooch this weekend, although I think I need some biofreeze. I may have to have you apply it so I don't get it in my hooch.
No, that's Sean's job now.
I think I heard that.
Low man on the totem pole.
Oh, you know what I used for the first time? Have you guys used the Camelback? Different than Camel Toe. It's the tube.
It's the thing that you suck on.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep taking a water bottle out when you're doing a long
You can
hike.
suck onto Camel
And
Toe.
but I didn't know how to use it. I asked the trip leader, I'm like, how do you use this? And he said, bite and suck. It's gonna be a better weekend than I thought. Okay. That's how you do it. You bite and suck.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, you would know about that. Okay.
When you have a
I
camel,
wouldn't know about that.
You don't hike. 17.
I do hike.
when you've got a camelback, you're never single.
Okay, 17 minutes after the hour. Oh, so yesterday, we did a newspaper correction. A newspaper had called the president the Antichrist.
Yes.
They made a correction to say that he meant to say seventh king,
Which
which
leads
is
to
Antichrist adjacent.
right leads
like,
to the Antichrist.
right, which is Beverly Hills adjacent.
Right.
Now a Minnesota newspaper has apologized for calling the president an ass clown. And if you think there's any, different level of disrespect for this president, you're thinking of something else.
Although I
That's
think
not-
Jim called George W. Bush an ass
I was
clown
gonna
once.
say.
Well, that's because George W. Bush
Was an ass clown.
was an ass clown.
There's a difference.
In addition
Is there?
to being a war criminal.
Okay, yeah.
Adding to the list of things Obama's been called in the past week, which has included the Antichrist, the Seventh King, and a rape suspect. I missed that one.
Oh,
Don't know
yeah.
where that was.
Yeah.
We now have ass clown. Kevin Cusick, sports producer for the Pioneer Press.
Oh, well, sports
You know
producer.
why I'm guessing? That just smells like ass clown, doesn't it? That whole thing.
Yeah.
Apologized Monday for using the term to refer to President Obama in a slideshow that included Obama's selfie stick moment from the BuzzFeed video.
I love that BuzzFeed video.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
A foolproof way to make yourself look like a self-absorbed ass clown, the caption read. He then said, after further review, it's a poor choice of word. Really, just that word. So there's nothing about the whole disrespect to the office of the presidency.
Which was a
Nothing
bad
like that.
word?
Just-
Which word
yeah.
was not good? Ass or clown?
Yeah. He said, I must have been in an especially foul mood last night. I've toned it down a bit. Oh, okay. So nothing like I'd like to apologize to the
No.
leader
To
of the free world.
Or to the ass
president.
clown.
Right.
The ass clown in chief.
The ass clown who currently occupies the Oval Office. Something like that.
Yeah. No.
No. So that happened, and it's barely past 6 a.m. here in on the West Coast. Okay. Hey, here's
What?
some bad news for the Republicans, though, and our right-wing friends. A new poll says the majority would blame Republicans for Department of Homeland Security shutdown.
Love this.
Oh, no. Oh, boner. He might be hitting the sauce early this morning. CNN poll found 53% of the American public would blame the Republican Party if the Department of Homeland Security shuts down when its funding expires at the end of the month. 30% would blame Obama, while 13% are those small business owners that think both sides.
Yes.
Well, the one
Yeah.
thing the Republicans are forgetting is everyone says, we sent you there to compromise, to work together.
Right.
That's what they